Hello Form 3. Okay, chapter 8, video number 16, page number 13. Okay, our title today will be the uses of the radioactive radiations. How we can use or apply the radioactive radiation in our life. 日常生活怎样应用，到底怎样 apply? Okay, or any uses, 它到底有什么用途呢？ Number one, in agriculture, 在农业里面可以拿来做什么呢？ Okay, so number one, okay, 要背一点点。Gamma ray is used to sterilize the plants in order to prevent them from reproducing. So in our farm, we release a gamma ray. 在晚上的时候，在白天的时候，我们不要进去了。And we release the gamma ray. The gamma sterilize the plants. 它杀掉那些害虫，要不然就给那些害虫呢变成不能生育。To prevent them from reproducing. 不要给它繁殖。哇！ But this method temporarily, I think not available in Malaysia because I never heard about this method. 不过是有的 ，OK？ So gamma 给我们的小动物，也就是给那些害虫呢变成不育，好可怜哦。Number two, I use in the study of the effectiveness of the uptake of fertilizer by the root of the plants. Any example? 什么东西来的呢 ？You copy first, and maybe you not understand 呢，你可能不明白 ，OK？ Like nitrogen 15 and phosphorus 32， 要背啊，可能要用到。Nitrogen 15 and phosphorus 32, both of them they are radioisotope, 它们都是有放射性的。They are used in the study of the effectiveness of the uptake of fertilizer by the root of the plant. 什么意思呢 ？Okay, so now they say I'm having a tank of water plant. 我种了一池的水草。Okay, and I'm going to selling the fertilizer for the water plants. 那我的公司是做肥料的。Okay, so when I add the fertilizer into the water, can the plant absorb the fertilizer? 那些植物真的有吸收到它的肥料吗 ？Okay, so in order to prove to my customer or prove to all the shop my dealer， 对不对？要证明给我那些店看啊，那些卖我的东西的批发商看。So what to do? I add phosphorus 32 that is radioactive into my fertilizer, or maybe nitrogen 15 加在我的 fertilizer。 Okay, and after 2 days, 3 days, if the plant absorbs a lot of fertilizer and grow very well, I can detect the fertilizer, I can detect the plants, I can detect the phosphorus 32 or nitrogen 15 by using the GM counter or GM detector, Giger-Müller detector 啦。Okay, if the reading is high, 如果它的读数很高 that means the plant absorbs a lot of fertilizer, that means the fertilizer must be very effective 啦，很有效率，对不对 ？So this is the method， 这就是它的方法来的。把有放射性的东西加在你的肥料，植物吸不吸，你一看就知道。OK， so agriculture， 刚才在这边啊 ，nitrogen 15，next 下一个。 Radioactive radiation are used to what 来做什么呢？还可以来做什么呢 ？Okay, in agriculture 在农业，除了掺在肥料里面研究肥料 ，so radioactive radiation are used to produce a better strain of crops by changing the DNA structure in the plant cells。什么意思呢 ？Using the radioactive, changing the DNA structure inside the plant cell, I mean the plant become a new species， 给那些植物呢变成新的种类。 Okay, or what is this actually? 什么意思呢 ？So they say now I'm having a maize, a type of maize, and the color is colorful. 它的颜色呢是五颜六色的。Or maybe we can call this type of maize as rainbow maize， 彩虹加工，彩虹艺术树。Okay, if your country， 就你的国家马来西亚 Cameron Highland having this type of maize, it must be a lot of tourists come to our country and they buy a lot of maize like this and back to their country. So 一定引来旅游业，对不对？拍了很多照片。But what to do? How to do it? 这样做 ？Add the color into my maize 嘛？把颜色加在我们的艺术书里面吗？当然不是。Okay, so now maybe we prepare a room， 准备个小房间 ，and inside the room we give the gamma， 我们给 gamma。Okay, and we plant the maize inside. 我们把艺术树呢种在里面 ，and because of the gamma, the DNA of the plant actually changed， 改变了。Finally, they produce a new species, different species. But based on your luck 啦，看你幸运不幸运啦。如果幸运的话，真的变成这种彩虹加工出来 ，and you'll be millionaire。然后你卖它的种子就可以了。OK， 讲是容易啦，做是很难的。So radioactive radiation can change the DNA structure of the plants and making a better strain of crops， 制造更好的农作物出来。 Okay, so these are the uses, 它们的用途。Number 2, in defense mechanism or defense system, 我们国家的保卫系统。So radioactive radiation 有辐射性的东西、放射性的东西，怎样帮助我们保护国家呢 ？Okay, nuclear bomb, okay, 也就是我们所谓的 nuclear bomb 核子能炸弹。Okay, 核子弹呢 ？So uranium-235 is used to make the nuclear bombs， 用来造核子弹。Okay, atomic bomb 呢？核子弹。So 这种就是我们的保卫系统，也是一种好处来 to protect our country. Okay, so uranium-235, plutonium-240. Okay, uranium-235, plutonium-240. They are used in making the nuclear weapons， 用来造核子能武器。They can produce a huge explosion， 然后给它爆炸，好可怕。还有什么呢 ？OK， 再来 ，uranium is also used as a fuel in the power submarine and warship. Uranium 也可以用来做我们的潜水艇的燃料。OK，so making the fuel to power the submarine and warship， 我们的潜水艇、我们的战艇 ，OK， 用 uranium 来推动 ，OK， 保卫系统了。Next, medicines 在医学里面可以拿做什么呢？Is used to treat the thyroid cancer. OK， 用什么东西来 treat thyroid cancer 呢？甲状腺有 cancer， 甲状腺有没有问题 ？How they know？ 他怎样知道的呢 ？OK，for example, now recently you always feel sleepy， 你整天想睡觉，觉得很累，而且这种累不是假装出来的，也不是没有睡觉造成的，只是他自己很累。Okay, so doctor suspect maybe your thyroid gland not functioning properly 啦，你的甲状腺呢，它的功能不好。Okay, thyroid 腺甲状腺素一种荷尔蒙不够，你就会很累。But how they know？ 他怎样去 check 你的 thyroid gland good or not 呢 ？So they make the injection iodine 131， 他打一种针叫 iodine 131。If your thyroid gland is good, iodine 131 will be absorbed。那种 iodine 呢就会被它吸去 ，and after they scan your body， 它 scan 你的身体的时候，它就知道它能用不能用了。So iodine 131 is used to treat the thyroid cancer or to check。Okay, the effectiveness of the thyroid gland to produce a thyroid scene 呢，来检查你的 thyroid 跟甲状腺到底有没有事情。Okay, next is used to detect the position of the blood glucose in your blood pressure. Okay, for example, one day when I teaching in the classroom， 我在课室里面教到一半脸色不对劲，整个脸斜一边，然后晕倒去。And you'll be happy 啦，可以找回，对不对 ？Okay, but somebody called my mother， 有些人呢打电话给我母亲呢 ，and my mother said, oh, last night he fall down， 昨晚他跌倒 ，OK， 有冲到头一点点啊，昨晚跌倒 ，this is the clue， 这就是他的问题了 ，OK， so you tell the ambulance last night he fall down，but today he fainted， 今天他晕倒。昨晚跌倒，今天晕倒 ，so it must be certain blood go in the brain 啊，头脑里面呢可能有血液硬块，对不对？血液的凝块可能被阻塞了 ，so what to do？ The hospital going to prepare， 他们将会准备了 ，so they're going to scan your body，but before they scan the body，they make the injection against sodium-24。Okay, it's used to detect the position of the blood glucose， 要找出那个血液凝块，然后把那凝块开刀拿出来，那我就好了，继续教书了，3天就痊愈了，对不对？所以不是用手摸它凝块在哪里的。But detail 我只是给你 idea 罢了，我也不是真的医生，也不是发明这件事情的人。I just give the I got idea 罢了啦，我可能讲错，因为你爸爸是医生，你爸爸在那边讲，人讲我，我只是 idea， 我根本不知道他讲错。Okay, next is used to destroy the cancer cell and sterilize the medical equipment， 很凶的一种 radiation。Kill cancer cell 就是做电疗，疗过后好的细胞也杀，不好的细胞也杀，不过癌细胞通常杀比较多，对着那个肿瘤一直杀。好的也死掉，所以可能会脱头发啦，那种就叫 Cobalt-60 电疗。Okay, so Cobalt-60 is used to destroy the cancer cell and sterilize the medical equipment， 可以用来消毒我们的医学的工具，也可以用来杀掉癌细胞。So very useful， 很好用，在医院里面特別的多。Okay, so nuclear energy， 也就是我们的核子能发电站，全部都是放射性的东西形成的。Okay， in the hospital 在医院里面更多这一类的东西，这种叫电疗，杀掉癌细胞，杀掉不好的细胞。Okay， next And any uses 除此之外还有什么用处呢 ？Archaeology and geochronology, archaeology 考古 ，OK， 然后研究我们的地球。来 ，Scientists using the carbon dating method, OK， highlight 这个字 carbon dating technology to determine the age of the artifact by determining the amount of what remain in them。什么故事呢 ？OK，idea 在哪里呢？不知道。So one day when I go hiking 我去爬山 I go to Himalaya 喜马拉雅山 Everest OK So when I hiking So under the ice 在冰块的下面呢 I saw something 我看到有一些东西呢 Something under the ice look like human body So I dig and finally I found that the body is actually not look like human 看起来好像不是人A bit look like monkey, a bit look like human. So maybe I take back the bone 我把这些骨头呢全部带回去。Okay, and how we know how many years old for this human? 如果他是人的话，他到底几岁呢？不知道，对不对 ？So any idea how the scientists determine how many years old? Carbon dating technology that using carbon 14，它用碳14来测量的。Okay, so for all the living things, our body contains a lot of carbon. 我们整个身体都是碳。And some of the carbon, there will be carbon 14 that is radioactive, but they don't harm your body, nothing to worry. 不要紧张，它不会造成你的身体任何伤害。Okay, so they say only 啦。Carbon 14 having the activity 5,000 years， 它的活跃度呢可能是5000年。Okay。So how many years old for this human? 这个人到底是几岁呢？不知道，对不对 ？So we just check the amount of carbon 14 inside the body 啦。我们检查这个骨头里面的碳14呢，到底有剩下多少 ？Active or not active? How many years of activity? 它的活跃度是多少年 ？Okay, and the idea you study yourself in the future 啦，你以后才自己的打算，要有兴趣才研究了。So 碳14 carbon 14越多，就是它越年轻了。Okay, carbon 14的活跃度越来越低，找不到了，就是它很老的故事，很老的意思了。So this is carbon dating technology. Okay, carbon 14要背啊 ，using the example carbon 14。Next 还有什么用途呢 ？Industry 在工业里面还可以拿来做什么呢？不知道。OK， 来。OK， so they say in your house you're not using the water, you're just using a bit of water, tap water 啦，自来水。But every month after 2 months, when the tap water bill comes, it's so that 200 ringgit 200块，奇怪。我们很少用水啊，我们家的人都没有冲凉的啊。But why 200 ringgit？So during the night you off all the tap water， 你全部的 valve 全部关掉，全部的水龙头关掉 ，and you go to the meter， 你看你的家里外面的 meter，the meter still running。Another meaning the water is leaking， 你的地下的 pipe 啊，其实在漏水 ，and you don't know， you totally don't know， 你完全不知道。So that's why 200。And another next 2 months, if you don't repair 啦 it will be 500。它越漏越快，越漏越大洞。So maybe it can be 1000。我家曾经漏到1000块左右。Okay? So what to do? How to detect the water leakage underground? 怎样找到地底下漏的水？它水漏在哪里呢？using your ear 用耳朵去听吗？趴在地上听声音吗 ？Okay, this is one of the method 啦。Okay, if you really can hear the sound, okay 啦，好啦，就省钱了。But if not, what to do? You have to ask the expert 啦，找漏水的专家。Okay, but how they detect? 他们到底怎样 detect 呢 ？They come to your house, they off the main valve， 他关掉那个 BBA 的 main valve， and they connect your water systems into their pipe 啦，装在它的 pipe。And now they pump in their radioactive substance through。他把那个有辐射性的水呢泵进你的水袋里面 ，OK？ And after this, using the detector， 用它的 detector 感应器跟着你的袋走了，啊嘎啦，在你的地上走着，滴，哒，就是那边漏水了，因为这边有辐射漏出来了 ，OK？ 它感应到，它很快就知道了，这样子的 ，idea only， OK？So the detail has to ask your father 啦，可能你爸爸就是那个 check 漏水的人，然后你问他比较好。I just know the idea only， 我不是 check 漏水的，那我退休过后我就做这种工了的。So sodium 24 is mixed together with the water， 掺在水里面。 and flow into your water pipe system to detect the leakage of the water, to detect the leakage in the pipe that carry the gas or oils. So 找寻地底下破掉的 pipe， 它这边一漏出来，放射线就多，对不对？它就会感应到。OK， 还能做什么呢？ OK， 再来 ，industry 在工厂里面 ，radioactive can do what？ OK。Beta can be used to detect the thickness of the paper, plastic or metal. 什么意思 ？Okay. So now they say this factory making A4 paper. When we talk about A4 paper, the quality must be good. Okay, it can be 70 gram A4 paper, it can be 80 gram A4 paper. 对不对？它可能是70 gram 的 A4 paper， 可能是80 gram. But quality must be good. You know why? We use the A4 paper in our photostat machine. If the paper quality not good, the paper will always cause jam, you know. 它整天 jam 在我们的 machine， 造成我们开关拉纸出来，最后我们生气直接 put key。你没有用过 photostat machine, you not understand 什么叫 paper jam？ 一想到就生气Okay? So when we using the A4 paper, the quality is a main thing that we consider before we buy the A4 paper.Okay, so how to control the thickness of the A4 paper? 他们到底怎样控制它的纸的厚度的呢 ？Simple. So now, follow but maybe they emit the radiation. 他们放出一些放射线 ，beta. Okay, and here they having the sensor. 这边呢就是它的感应器 sensor， 感应器来的。Okay, they sense the radiations. When the paper is too thick Okay, so the signal that will be sensed by the sensor will become lower， 对不对？它感应到讯息呢就比较少了。So they send the signal go to the computer, and the computer stop the machine 那你 computer 呢就直接自动的关掉你的 machine, and they give silent or alarm 然后就告诉你的工人说出的事情。So you have to make the adjustment， 你要重新调过你的 machine， 直到它的厚度刚刚好为止。So this is what they control. how？ 要不然怎样 ？Using your hand, as a worker using their hand and agak 折来折去看它厚还是薄然后这样子这样甩来甩去Sorry, they have to be very accurate 准的，一贴的厚度500张准的。So all these they are radioactive， 这些都是辐射，不再帮你的。So 来 ，beta particle or gamma ray are used to control the thickness of the paper, plastic or metal。用来控制你的纸 plastic 还是 metal， 越厚的东西就用 gamma， 比较薄的就用 beta。OK， so this is what happened in the industry。还有什么东西呢？这个做罐头。你有看过罐头吗？罐头厂This is a container. The container pass through the machine, and machine put some sardine fish inside. And now they move again. They close the tin or can. 它就盖掉它的罐头。But just now, is it all the fish successfully? 刚才那个鱼有没有成功的跑进那个罐头里面呢？现在已经被它盖起来了。So that's why they're having the sensor or detector to detect whether the contents inside the container or in the can tin is full or not. 罐头里面的东西装满装不满的 machine 可能会出错 So they're using the sensor 他们用感应器来感应你的罐头一走过如果里面是空的 sensor 就会 sensor 到这罐是有事情的丢掉它一感应到有事情它一走过来这边就有一个东西踢它下去掉下来不可以触不可以用不可以拿去卖了的 Okay So radioactive sources are used to control the same amount of contents in the food container 用来控制罐头里面的成分不要太多不要太少太少不能卖太少它太多刚才会漏出来了不用担心 Okay So these are the example Okay 还有什么呢全部都很好用方便回答问题了 Food irradiations for food preservation and use Okay用什么拿食物呢来照辐射为什么拿食物来照辐射呢我们再来看 Number 1 Okay X-ray is used to kill the harmful bacteria like whatever bacteria 用 X-ray 来杀菌然后我们才把我们的食物出口细菌杀完了清洁了消毒过了所以我们才出口比较安全食物不会坏 Good Okay 还有什么呢the best example actually will be strawberry 啦So strawberry in the shopping center or strawberry that you buy from the farm, they are different totally. Even this is you plug it in the farm， 你在果园里面呢 ，strawberry 的 farm 里面呢，用手自己采的，对不对 ？So if you compare it to the strawberry buy from the shopping center，what's the difference？ 差别在哪里呢？ Okay, you plug from the farm after few days, they're going to rot， 它就会坏掉，然后变成这样漏水出来。Shopping center 买的怎么不会呢 ？The difference is what? Radiation， 他们照过辐射，杀过菌。你的是用手满手细菌然后去采的，明白吗 ？Okay, so radiation 已经杀菌过了的，用辐射来照它，帮它杀菌。Next, okay.Gamma ray is used to prevent the germination and kill the pest in the herb or spice. Gamma 用来防止某某农作物发芽 ，like potato. Otherwise, when you export a potato with the ship， 用船来 export potato, and because of the high moisture on the sea water， 因为海上面它的湿度高，全部 potato 发芽，那谁能买你的 potato 呢？ Okay, so gamma is used to prevent the germination， 杀掉它的幼苗，给它不能发芽。Or gamma is also used to delay the ripening of the fruit， 给我们的水果比较慢熟 ，so they can last longer. So it depends on the fruit. I don't know. This is just the idea only. The more you know, the more you can answer after this. Okay, so this is what we call radiation， 辐射放射性的用途，用在每一个角落地方。Okay, settle for this video， 搞定了。有些名字要背，所以大致上大概知道就可以了，然后慢慢的把那些 cobalt 60啦 sodium 24啦 carbon 14背起来一下，就能回答问题了。OK， so see you， 拜拜。